Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond. Today we're going to be channeling another timeless pick a card reading, and I'm going to be focusing on a message from a parallel universe. I thought this could be a really interesting reading, and I'm just going to leave it open and see what wants to come out. We have 3 piles to choose from today. For pile number 1, we have the strawberry card, as well as the citrine. For pile number 2, we have the reclamation card, as well as this glass moon. And for pile number 3, we have the creation story card with this rainbow bismuth. So as usual, take all the time you need to see which pile is really calling out to you. Follow your intuition, see which card or which crystal is attracting you, and that is going to be the pile that has a message for you today. So yeah, I will see you all at your timestamp, which is below in the description box. Let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards, and let's go in the beyond. Hey pile 1, if you guys were drawn to the citrine crystal, as well as the strawberry card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what message wants to come through from a parallel universe, a parallel timeline. So you guys were drawn to the strawberry card, and strawberries in some indigenous cultures are known as heart berries because of their shape and of their medicinal qualities. It also goes back to the traditional story of Sky Woman, and what grew from her heart were heart berries, which is the strawberry. So I think your message today from a parallel universe will have something to do with love. The hands here are making a heart shape, and we have the beautiful red strawberries. Let's pull some more tarot cards to go deeper here. Messages from a parallel universe for my pile 1. Messages from a parallel universe for my pile 1. Ooh, we have the 7 of Stones, or the 7 of Pentacles. Beautiful. We have the 6 of Stones, the 6 of Pentacles. I love that. Reciprocity. The 4 of Stones, 4 of Pentacles. The 2 of Swords, or the 2 of Thunder. Ooh, 7 of Cups. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so from a parallel universe, there's an energy talking about giving and receiving energy here. Well, there's 2 messages coming out right away. They want you to focus on your heart space and what your heart is telling you. Perhaps in a different timeline or a parallel universe, you neglected to listen to your heart in some way, or a version of a specific timeline. On that timeline, the heart space wasn't listened to while making decisions, and I feel like that is almost a regret in some way. But what I'm really getting from this right away is the 2 of Thunder here is talking about decision making, and as well as the 7 of Cups here, it's talking about decision making. And as you go through your life, you're going to make a lot of decisions. Different decisions put us on different pathways. Different decisions can maybe change our realities. So they're speaking about always focusing on the heart space as you make decisions. Follow your heart through times of decision making. That's one message here. The other messages here are talking about giving and taking, reciprocity. Sometimes there will be a need to focus on yourself and your own space so you can have divine inspiration flood to you. They're talking about economy of your energy and the economy of space, being social versus being isolated. There will be moments for isolation, there will be moments for being social, but like I said, this is about giving and receiving love here. So if you feel like there's a relationship that you're not receiving the correct amount of energy in return or love in return for what you've been giving, they're talking about it being okay for you to separate yourself from that relationship or from that dynamic, so you can put your heart space in the primary focus. So you can put your heart space as your primary focus. Let's pull some more tarot cards here because I feel like there's more that wants to be said. Messages from a parallel universe for pile 1. What does pile 1 need to know from a parallel universe? What does pile 1 need to know from a parallel universe? Messages for pile 1. So we also have the 5 of air with white sage, the mother of earth with the creosote bush. Beautiful. I feel like this is really playing off of the first cards that came out. I feel like white sage is talking about your need to distance yourself from environments or relationships that are taking too much from you. White sage is a plant that has been over harvested without enough cultivation. It's a wild herb and people have not been replanting it and cultivating it as much as they've been taking it. So this is a great reminder of watching your energy and making sure you're not being drained, making sure people are giving back to you what they put in. And again, we have that kind of being reflected here with the offering. So if you feel like people are not offering you what you deserve, the message is for you to do what you need to do to put yourself first and to put yourself in situations that are more rewarding and where you receive more that you need to receive. Yeah, the 10 of Wands here, 10 of Fire with comfrey, burdens, overwhelmingness. The 3 of Wands with calendula, the Ace of Air with yarrow, the 9 of Fire with wild cherry, and the Sun here with St. John's wort. This is beautiful. So I think what needs to be talked about is the 10 of Fire, 10 of Wands energy. Like I said, the message that this parallel universe is talking about is you guys being overburdened, overworked, people not giving back what you've been giving. So they want you to move away from that, definitely. They want you to soothe any of those wounds. They want you to focus on yourself, and they want you to, put yourself first. And if you need to isolate or save your energy, they want you to focus on that. They want you to do that, because as you do that, you will have more opportunities coming in that serve you. That will be signaling, or you will be telling the universe, like, you are ready for relationships that give back to you and serve you more, that are more focused on self-love and self-care, that put you first. This is all about your happiness and your heart space. They want you to put you first. The message from this parallel universe, it's coming through for some reason, because perhaps in this other timeline or this other reality, you have not put yourself first. You have not put your heart front and center as your main focus, when they are telling you here in this reading that should be your main focus, your heart space, what feels good to you, what lights you up, what brings you passion. The wild cherry Nine of Wands here is talking about, we have this beautiful depiction of hearth and home, the heart space of the home. It's talking about reaping the rewards of a good harvest of self-love and self-care, so you can have this beautiful home space, you can have this beautiful heart space. This parallel universe version, the message from this parallel universe is talking about putting your heart space front and center, making sure people are giving back to you, making sure your cup is full, making sure people are giving offerings of energy back to you. So if you know a lot of people that are draining, if your job is draining, if your responsibilities are draining, they're talking about getting back to a place that feels good, that is centered on your self-love, your self-care, you nurturing your own heart and heart space, and having more loving relationships in your life with people that support you and uplift you, that don't drain you. Let's pull a few more oracle cards for you guys. Messages from a parallel universe for my pile 1, please. Messages from parallel universe for my pile 1. We have the bear spirit with you are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. Yeah, so maybe for a while, or maybe in your past, or maybe in this parallel reality, you have been afraid to step fully into your light and into your power. Maybe you've been settling for less. Maybe you've been taking less than you deserve energetically, or maybe you've been settling for less in relationships, or whatever it is, because you were afraid. You were fearful of what that might mean if you start asking for a bigger portion, or you start asking for what you actually deserve. This bear is coming through to talk about you really owning your power and you starting to finally get what you deserve and fully, focusing on self-care, replenishment, healing. Maybe you've been giving a lot of yourself to other people in regards to healing, and it's finally time for you to start putting that energy back into yourself and healing your own body, mind, and soul, and especially your heart space. Ooh, we have the bat spirit with listen up. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. Yeah, so I see you guys doing really potent work. And the wisdom that's coming from this parallel universe is talking about soul patterns that you're releasing, limiting beliefs that you're releasing. Maybe they exist on this other timeline as well, but I just see you guys working through deep trauma, working through soul patterns, releasing it all, releasing any negative stories or beliefs that you've held about yourself and what you're worth. We also have ancestral healing. Yes, your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. This goes right along with you healing those soul patterns, outdated beliefs, and other limiting habits, limiting beliefs that you might be holding on to. This is a beautiful card coming through, letting us know that your ancestors are really watching over you and guiding you at this time. There's a lot of spiritual power coming through from the other side for you guys, and coming through from this other space in the universe as well, this other parallel reality. Perhaps we're channeling a parallel reality where you have fully healed from this, and they are saying the wisdom to heal from trauma, ancestral trauma, and deep soul patterns is to focus on your heart space and focus on love. Focus on self-love and self-care. I think you guys putting your heart space, your heart chakra, as one of your main focal points will be extremely helpful for you guys at this time. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 1. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments and I love to do these readings. I sincerely hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Hey pile 2, if you guys were drawn to the little glass moon, And the reclamation card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what the message is for you guys from a parallel universe. What advice, what wisdom wants to come through from this parallel reality? So you guys were drawn to the reclamation card, and it says home. With this card, there's this deep sense of a need for belonging, a need for you guys to feel like you matter in your community, in your home, in your, yeah, I'm getting community with this one. You definitely need to feel like you guys belong where you are. So the advice with this card is to focus on things that make you feel at home. Things that make you feel at home in your body, things that make you feel at home in your physical environment and in the community at large. Let's pull some more tarot cards to get a deeper message here for you guys. Pile 2, what does pile 2 need to know from this parallel universe? Pile 2, what does pile 2 need to know from this parallel universe? Yeah, I'm getting child stuff, inner child stuff. Any messages that want to come out for my pile 2? What does pile 2 need to know from this parallel universe? I feel like a lot of cards came out. Let's see what's here. So yeah, I'm getting right away with the first card that came out, I am getting like inner child stuff. Maybe as a child, your home was chaotic. Maybe you didn't feel like it was sincerely homey or like you longed there. I think that's one thing that wants to come out and be examined more in this reading. Let's see what else is here. We have justice with cannabis. So yeah, bringing justice to these past events. We have the high priestess with mugwort. We have the sun with St. John's wort. We have the 3 of earth with the raspberries. Yeah, the 5 of water with golden seal. We have the warrior of earth with yucca. We have the 10 of air, so the 10 of swords with alfalfa. We also have the 8 of water with valerian. So yeah, this parallel universe, this parallel reality wants to talk about healing and soothing the inner child and things that probably happened when you were younger. We might be channeling a version of you from a parallel reality where you have worked through these things and healed them, and now they're wanting to impart wisdom to you. But yes, let's see what's in these cards. So we have the 5 of water with golden seal, and this card really talks about soothing and healing grief. So maybe in your childhood or a past life or just your recent past even, you've been perhaps suffering through loss and grief. This is talking about deep trauma even, or deep grief. There is a need to soothe these deep emotions. We also have like the 10 of swords here with alfalfa. This card talking about being burdened and being overwhelmed as well. So we have these two energies coming out, kind of talking about a need to come back to yourself after a very stressful, harsh event, or after trauma, after a loss, or after grief. We do have these cards coming out in this reading. And yeah, valerian, 8 of water, going on to a new path, soothing from these, soothing your emotions, soothing your emotional body from these potential traumas or just stressful situations. For some people here, this will be talking about inner child stuff, things that happened to you when you were a child. And for other people here, I feel like we are channeling a past life. So for some people here, I think some of these traumas come from a past life. And I think these kind of traumas and stressful events have led you to feel disconnected from yourself. I feel like you don't feel at home in your body, at home when you are home. I feel like maybe you've always felt like an outsider, even from when you were a child. This could be something coming from your past life, or like I said, childhood wounds, or even if you resonate with a recent loss or grief or something like that. But for the people that resonate with past life stuff going on, like maybe you just, you had a good childhood, you haven't had too many stressful events occur, but you've always felt disconnected from your family or your home environment or your community or where you were born. You always felt like an outsider. You always felt like you were different. What's coming through today is talking about a past life, like you incarnated in a past life in a very different culture and different environment to your current one, and that's led you to feel distant, and it's led you to feel kind of out of place in your current incarnation. The advice here is for you to try to, the advice for everyone here is for you to try to connect to the things that bring you pure happiness and pure joy. If you do like to channel this past life, this other culture you're connected to, bring more elements into those things that make you feel like you're at home into your life. So kind of connect with maybe foods from your past life if you remember these types of things, colors, scents, any little thing that makes you feel connected to your past life or makes you feel at home, joyful and happy. Bring these things back into your life. For those of you that are suffering from inner child wounds, maybe you had a very chaotic home life, maybe you had a lot of upheaval and stressful events as a child, they want to speak about soothing and healing your inner child. I'm sorry about that. That's just my neighbors. If you're hearing noise, that is my neighbor in his driveway, and my window's kind of close to their driveway, so I do apologize about that. But yeah, if you do resonate with the inner child stuff, this is putting your focus on healing inner child wounds. And again, the message is about reclaiming your sovereignty, reclaiming your power, reclaiming who you are. No one can take anything away from you. You are the authority on your life. You are the authority on your story. It's time to bring healing and reclamation to your heart and soul at this time so you can move forward and you can move on to a new story, a new chapter. If you resonate with a recent tragedy or a recent stressful event, the message for you is to do all the things you need to do to soothe your soul and your heart, soothe the grief. Really focus on that heart chakra space. Give yourself the healing that you need. Maybe find a creative outlet if that resonates with you. Getting back into a creative endeavor like drawing or painting or, music making, singing. Something creative here could help you to unlock your inner child. It could help you to unlock this healing through grief. It could maybe help you unlock your past life stuff too. Perhaps in your past life you were a craftsperson. Maybe you did a lot of weavings. Maybe you crafted a lot of things with your hands. That could help you guys unlock this type of energy as well. But for the people who are suffering from, more loss and more grief, the message is in the Three of Pentacles here with the raspberry, the Three of Earth. It's talking about surrounding yourself with a loving community and loving friendships, support from others as well. That is going to be one thing that will help you to soothe this grief and this loss. So lots of different messages here. Take the one that resonates. Yeah, we also have the High Priestess, Justice, the Sun. yeah, the message is just really to focus on what makes you feel at home in your current incarnation and where you are right now in your life. Bring more elements of things that made you happy as a child into your life if that resonates with you. Just surround yourself with things that make you feel at home. Yeah, this could be really anything. Maybe it's certain like colors, smells, scents, cooking certain dishes, maybe making family dishes, like your grandparents' recipes or things like that. Bring all that stuff that makes you feel homey back into your life so you can come back into calmness and peace, so you can kind of yeah, just feel very grounded and rooted in your body, and you feel like your body is home again. Let's pull some more oracle cards for you guys. Pile 2, let's get more messages from this parallel universe for you. What do you guys need to know? So we have the staff with foundations, yes. Oh, the sea creatures cards, immersion. And shapeshifter perspective, yeah. It's time to kind of like shift your perspective. Maybe you've been feeling like you'll always be an outsider, or maybe you've just had some negative emotions around these types of things, but I feel like just kind of shifting your perspective is going to help you a lot at this time. Using your powers for vision and daydreaming, and just using the power of belief will help you at this time as well. Believing like that you can heal, believing you can find your community, believing in the power of who you are and what you can do and where you belong. Maybe some positive affirmations about belonging to yourself, belonging to your community. I think that could be really helpful for you guys. Again, just incorporating those things that make you feel like you have a strong foundation. So if that's just simple things like colors in your bedroom or scents or in your home, or if that's more of, you know, making more bigger changes, like it's all about the focus for you guys right now is all about your foundational energy, feeling safe and feeling grounded in your body, in your home, and in your community. The message is about you trying to find a community as well for you at this moment in time. So this could be an online community. This could be spaces like YouTube or Discord or other online communities where you actually feel like you fit in and you belong. Maybe you find people who have similar interests as you in your real life or in the virtual spaces, and I think they're both very important. It's always important to feel like we have people that can relate to us. It's always important to feel like we have a strong community and strong foundations. So focus on your social world, put yourself out there, do some networking if you can. Yeah, switch up your perspective on this kind of thing. Be open to new things and new ideas and new ways of meeting people. And really the message is to really focus on those strong foundations, the things that make you feel safe and stable. If you need to re-examine things that are in your home, if you need to declutter or fill your bedroom or home with more comforting items, I feel like that's a great place to start, is to maybe like change up how your home looks and feels. If that is resonating with you, maybe you need to change up how you feel in your own skin, change up your beauty routine, change up your wardrobe, get more comforting clothes that you feel more confident and safe in, if that's something that resonates. I'm just getting this feeling that these homey things have a lot to do with like color and texture and your clothing and like the textures of things around the house and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm being drawn to when I'm feeling this foundations card. Yeah, do whatever makes you feel confident and safe and secure. If that's a new wardrobe, if that's redecorating, if that's moving, whatever it is, just focus on the things that make you feel like you're home in yourself and in your body, really connected to soul and your heart space as well. That's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 2. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and if you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments and I love doing these readings. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the Rainbow Bismuth as well as the Creation Story card, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what message there is for you guys from a parallel universe. So you guys were drawn to the Creation Story card and it says Pathway. This card talks about your own unique individuality, your own unique blueprint and divine destiny that you set out on this journey before your incarnation in this reality. So I feel like we're maybe channeling something about your path and your purpose and your destiny in this reading. Let's pull some more tarot cards to get a deeper message here. But yeah, I'm just feeling really drawn to the rainbow here in the bismuth, and I just feel like your reading will have a lot to do about, or will have a lot to say about your unique divinity and what flows through you to make you unique, your unique gifts, talents, abilities, that kind of stuff. Yeah, pile 3. Message from a parallel universe for my pile 3. Message from a parallel universe for my pile 3. Message for pile 3, please. Anything else that wants to come out for pile 3? Okay. We have the world, Pachamama here. Yeah. Beautiful energy. Divinity is coming through. Again, we have that rainbow being represented in the petals and the flower petals here. We have red, orange, yellow, a little green, blue, indigo, violet. Beautiful. This is talking about your unique divinity. What spark is yours to nurture? Oh my goodness, what is your destiny here in this reading? This is very interesting. Let's see how this ties into the parallel universe. We also have the curandera of water with seaweed. So the King of Cups, the 5 of Wands with black cohosh. Ooh, the healer, the curandera of earth. So this is the King of Pentacles again with sweetgrass. We have the moon with datura here. Ooh, we have the 9 of fire with wild cherry. We have yarrow. And we have the creosote bush. Beautiful. Okay, you guys. Perhaps recently you've been comparing yourself to others. Perhaps recently you've been feeling like maybe you've been neglecting your unique gifts and talents. Maybe you have, been comparing yourself to others, putting yourself on a timeline that other people usually put themselves on. Like, for example, by this age, I want to be married, or by this age, I want to have a house, kids, etc. Maybe you've been kind of seeing things like that on social media and comparing yourself to other people, and maybe you just haven't been recognizing the uniqueness of your beauty and your gifts at this moment for whatever reason. But the message that's coming through today from this parallel universe, they want to remind you of your unique destiny, vision for your life, and the unique gifts that you came down here to embody. I see you as somebody who has a lot of healing abilities, creative abilities, creative talents, nurturing abilities, nurturing, compassionate, empathic nature. And I just see this rainbow as representing your unique divine spark that is to be a gift to the world. We all see rainbows and we all are in awe of their beauty, of their divinity, and of their power. And I think this parallel universe is wanting to remind you of your own unique beauty, the awe you inspire in other people when they see you engaging in your uniqueness. That could just be by being yourself. That could be when you display your unique talents and gifts. That could be you shining through your creative abilities, or just your beautiful, compassionate, empathic nature. It's gonna be different for everyone here. Take what is resonating. But yeah, the parallel universe, they want to remind you that over the infinite universes, you always have this rainbow spark about you. You always have this uniqueness. You always shine. You are never dull. You always have this beautiful shine. Look at this radiant shine glowing from this beautiful sun. And it's just reminiscent of this beautiful shining rainbow bismuth. It's really talking about your soul energies. Your energetic blueprints here on Earth were encoded to have these awe-inspiring, beautiful qualities of such divinity here. I feel like people see you, they see your spark, and they are in awe of it, whether they tell you that or not. Yeah, you just have these beautiful qualities, talents, and abilities. We have a star here. I feel like this is representing and talking about things that are destined, things that are part of your destiny, experiences that you are meant to have in this lifetime. I'm getting a message around, I think a lot of people in this group have creative talents and abilities, whether that is jewelry making, weaving, painting, using the colors of the rainbow to express yourself and to show beauty and emotion through color, whether that could be a musical talent, beautiful singing voice, or just beautiful design and aesthetic principles. And I think you just surround yourself with elegance and beauty. You could have really good taste in clothing, really good style. You might have really good a knack for interior design. There's just this element of you vibrate at a very beautiful vibration, and you resonate with lots of vibrations that are also very beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. This pile, we might have a lot of artists here. Doesn't matter what kind of art you practice, how you view yourself, but I think there are a lot of artists here, even if you wouldn't call yourself one. You just take the elements of life and you create beauty, you create art, whether you know that or not. And this parallel universe is just wanting to remind you of that. Maybe you've been feeling dull lately, maybe you've been filled with some self-doubt or just comparing yourself to others, but yeah, there's this strong need for a reminder that you create beauty and you are an artist. I'm seeing the moon here as representing kind of your journey, your timeline, your unique timeline and destiny and journey. It's all unfolding in divine timing, just as a beautiful bloom unfolds over its own lifetime, and it doesn't adhere to what society or the current culture wants from it. This flower will bloom in its own time when it is ready, in alignment with the natural rhythms of nature and in the natural rhythms of itself and what its beautiful DNA is telling it to do at certain moments. So yeah, don't get caught up in social standards. Don't get caught up if people your age are doing certain things but you don't feel like you want to do those things. Don't get caught up in you know, what everyone's doing and things like that. You have your own unique story. You have your own unique pathway, destiny, like we were talking about. You will be using your gifts in very unique ways. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Let's pull some more oracle cards, get some deeper messages here for my pile 3. Messages for pile 3 from this parallel universe, please. Messages for pile 3. Ooh, we have the middle world with the present. Yeah, be present in the present moment. Be here now. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't get caught up on timelines. Don't get caught up on the past or the future. Just be here now where you are supposed to be. Do the things you feel called to do in the present moment. Fill yourself up and really celebrate yourself and all of that divine light that is within you. I feel like you shine your divine light on the world, and it's time to remember that. It's time to remember your beauty, your divinity, your radiance. You know, you guys are glowing. You're so beautiful. You have these beautiful gifts and talents. It's time to celebrate yourself and to remember of all of the power within you of related to beauty and divinity. Ooh, we also have the great mystery with trust. Yeah, trust in divine timing, trust in the universe. This other parallel timeline is talking about remembering and trusting in the great mystery and in the universe, trusting in your talents and abilities, trusting in the voice of spirit. Where is spirit calling you? Where are you being nudged and called right now to align with your destiny and to align with sharing your gifts and talents with the world? That's really how I'm feeling for this pile. Vision quest with seek. Yes, if you don't know where to go, it's time to seek a vision. Seek a vision for how you can share your light and your beauty with the world. Again, we have, you know, these 3 cards representing the sun shining, radiating out over the land. And I feel like this is a representation of your soul shining, sharing gifts out into the world. I think people will be in awe of your beauty, of your talents, of how you can maybe take a mundane space and make it, you know, just filled with beauty and divinity and light. Again, if that's a creative talent, I think you have the ability to put divine inspiration into your creativity and into the creative projects that you work on. You guys just have so much talent for artistic endeavors and creative projects. Again, you have so many beautiful gifts. Maybe you resonate with being very nurturing and empathic, and this is talking about you sharing your nurturing, healing energy out into the world so people can really start to feel that radiance and that warmth and that glow of your soul and be kind of like soothed and healed by it. So keep trusting in the universe. Your path is unique and divine. You are in this moment, in this reality for very specific reasons. Yeah, keep trusting your path and your story. Stay present in the here and now. Try not to compare yourself with other people and really focus on how you want to share your beauty out with the world. If you don't know yet, definitely seek a vision and be open to what spirit is telling you about sharing that awe-inspiring beauty that you have. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments and I love doing these readings. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings.